Someone said to me this week, "Gayle, you have great vitality." I think it's hard to hear things about ourselves that we don't always see immediately. But I thought about this, and I've been thinking about this all week. And I have to thank God for his gift of himself in me. It's to him that I understand my life as a journey, actually an adventure, where no matter what happens, he's there, he's energising, he's vitalising and bringing me deeper and deeper into the conviction of his personhood within me. And as a result, I have a deep conviction that he wants people to be revitalised, to be restored. He wants churches to be revitalised. And he wants, above all else, to bring the kingdom of heaven to reign here on earth. Most of my working career has been working to help restore and revitalise people and communities. But I can't believe that I'm privileged enough to join him in this most exciting of all adventures. Actually, I grew up in an adventurous family. I'm one of 5 daughters. I'm an identical triplet. And yes, it's one of my dear mentors said to my mum when she was carrying me some years back, "It must have been dreadful for you with those 3 jumping around in your womb." Believe it or not, I am the least enthusiastic of the 3. So wait till you see the other 2. But even with the blessings of a really loving family, a family that modelled hospitality, and a family that encouraged us in seeing life as an adventure, I knew even as a young child something significant was missing. I'd actually lie awake at night and say to myself, and I can remember this as far back as 5 and 6, what happens when you die? There must be more to life than this. And I didn't have anyone to give me any answers. But I did have a sense of God, even at the age of 5. Jesus was drawing me into his incredible adventure. I met Warren, my husband, at high school, and I met my soulmate there, and we've been married 32 years. Our wedding day was a spiritual awakening for me, as God's presence was really palpable. I wasn't a Christian, but I married into a Christian family. Warren's family was Salvation Army people, and their incredible humble attitude and approach to life and their love of God really impressed me. Warren and I moved to Cockatoo in 1983, just after the Ash Wednesday fires, because it was the cheapest land that we could find at the time. And we stumbled upon this small evangelical Anglican community church, which was just amazing, and that started the formal formation of my Christian life. I became a committed Christian through that church, and it was a deep time of personal discipleship and encouragement for me to go on into leadership. Our children were born in that time, and we spent 10 years there, and then moved to Albury, Wodonga, where we worshipped at Balwyn Baptist Church for 17 years. That was a wonderful time up there. And we look back, and Warren and I say it was really golden years for us. But in 2000, I was diagnosed with advanced breast cancer, and I'd been working in palliative care at the time. It was my dream job, but God plucked me out and then began the adventure of ministry at Wodonga for 10 years. In 2006, I was called as the associate pastor in pastoral care and counselling, and had the privilege of a preaching role as well. And I loved it, and I didn't think we'd ever leave. But God has a way of plucking you out of things. And 4 years ago, I found I had no peace. I was wrestling mightily in my spirit when God clearly said to me, I want you to go and study at Whitley. So that was it. Warren and I relocated, well I relocated and he relocated a couple of years later. And before I knew it, I thought I was just going to study like everyone else did in Wodonga. They took themselves off for 3 years and came back. But before I knew it, I was in the ordination stream and I had my first pastorate at Balwyn Baptist Church, which I am still there now. So I'm still in this journey of discovery and adventure, and I just pray that I never lose the passion or compassion for his mission.